Lindsay, we've of course seen that statement that was released. Let's start with what we are learning from Namibia in terms of the arrest that was made back there almost 2 years ago to the day.
So as you can imagine, as you're saying, the fallout now has dragged in the Namibian President Hage Geingob into this. Earlier this week, he denied any links to this crime whatsoever, and his presidency also looking just to put what they say are the facts on the table. And they say any allegations that their president was involved in trying to help perhaps cover up this crime or to help in any way in nabbing the suspects, totally untrue. In fact, they're calling those allegations outrageous and slanderous. But Heidi, I've had sight of a police crime intelligence report in Namibia which details some of the information around the arrest of the suspect who is believed to be the mastermind in the crime on President Cyril Ramaphosa's farm. It talks about how he snuck across the border and that he even had help possibly from Namibian police officials to sneak into the country. And this was all the way back in February of 2020. And the Namibian presidency saying they are merely dealing with the facts, and the facts of the matter as they stand is that this man was arrested. He appeared in their court on charges related to the illegal entry to the country. And then he was subsequently asked to pay a fine, which he did, and he was allowed to return to Namibia. But interestingly, in this intelligence report from the police in Namibia, it does point to the fact that a South African police official who met in secret in what is being termed no man's land at Ariamsvlei, which is a border post between Namibia and South Africa, that they were asked to be mindful of the fact of the fallout that this could cause in South Africa, as we now see has come to pass. And it also makes mention in this police report that the presidents of the two countries are allegedly talking. But the Namibian presidency saying this is absolutely not true. And this is from the presidential spokesperson in that country, Alfredo Hengari, speaking to me about that statement they've released.
We are very clear as the presidency that the President of the Republic of Namibia, Dr. Hage Geingob, is a strong champion of the rule of law as well as effective constitutional governance. And contrary to those allegations, at no point did President Geingob assist President Ramaphosa in arresting any person who is alleged to have committed a crime in South Africa in as far as the Palapala farm robbery is concerned. That is completely devoid of any truth.
Now, Lindsay, Ramaphosa, of course, keeping mum about the details of this alleged crime, but his Namibian counterparts are obviously upset that he's now been drawn into all of this.
Yes, and as you would have heard in that sound clip there, the Namibian presidency saying they are only dealing with the facts. And the facts are that the suspect was arrested in Namibia and he was later released. They say it is totally untrue that President Hage Geingob was asked for any kind of assistance by Cyril Ramaphosa, be that to keep the crime a secret, be that to help arrest suspects, and that they are only dealing with what they say are the facts of the crime. They do not deny, which is also the line that President Cyril Ramaphosa took on the sidelines of Parliament yesterday when he was speaking to the media, that the two presidents enjoy a very close relationship. They've known each other for many years, but both as heads of the SADC nations, they speak regularly. We heard both presidents earlier this week, President Hage Geingob, and yesterday at Parliament, President Cyril Ramaphosa, confirming that they practically have each other on speed dial, that they speak on many issues related to security and bilateral talks between the two nations. And so they don't speak to each other via aides or secretaries, they speak to each other directly. But they, although President Cyril Ramaphosa not going as far as to say that he didn't ask for assistance from the Namibian president, certainly from the Namibian side, they are unequivocally saying there was no assistance requested, and in any case, the suspect was let go. So what exactly could the Namibian president, how could he have been involved in any way in a cover-up of any kind, because that suspect did appear in their court. He was charged, he paid a fine, he left, and he returned to South Africa. Here's Alfredo Hengari again from the Namibian presidency.
So there's nothing about a denial of anything. We're only stating facts. This is what happened, in as far as this person is concerned. President Geingob has not used his office in a manner that undermines rule of law or the laws of the Republic of Namibia. It's a commitment that the president has made since he assumed office. And it's also a track record that President Geingob has when it comes to governance. Strong commitment to constitutional principles and governance, and that is not going to change when he's left with 2.5 years in the office.
Thank you for that comprehensive update. That was our reporter, Lindsay Dendlinger.